Hi, Steve here. What if that relentless itch, the painful rash, the inflamed red patches on your skin weren't just bad luck or genetics? What if the explosion of modern skin problems, from eczema and psoriasis to chronic acne, wasn't an accident at all? What if you're being systematically exposed to a poison, only to be sold an expensive cure by the very system that profits from your suffering? This just isn't a theory. It's a documented reality, hiding in plain sight. This investigation uncovers the terrifying link between the invisible toxins in our environment and food, and the multi-billion-dollar drugs being pushed to treat the crisis. Stay with me to see the evidence they don't want you to see. Let's start with a simple, undeniable fact. Our skin is in a state of emergency. Just look around. Chronic inflammatory skin conditions aren't rare anymore. I remember when Morgellons disease first showed up in 2001. Biologist Mary Lateo noticed non-healing lesions on her son and observed colored filaments emerging from his skin. Sufferers reported a range of symptoms, including skin lesions, crawling sensations, and the presence of fibers emerging from or embedded in the skin. While the medical community is divided on its cause, some claimed it may be a somatic symptom disorder with skin issues resulting from a delusion, or alternatively, maybe linked to a tick-borne infection. I don't think a biologist mom thought that when she saw that on her son. She probably didn't think that's psychosomatic. Treatments include psychiatric medications, antibiotics for potential underlying infections, and self-care measures like gentle skin care in a low-stress environment. This is all the medical cabal can offer. It's not just diagnosed diseases either. It's the constant low-grade inflammation, the mysterious rashes that persist, the acne, the premature aging. We've been told it's just stress or genetics, or an unfortunate part of modern life. They hand us a prescription or a steroid cream, an immunosuppressant, or a biologic injection and tell us to just manage our symptoms. But nobody's asking the most important question. Why is this happening on such a massive scale? Why is our body's largest organ, our skin, in a constant state of rebellion? Ask yourself what we're being exposed to every single day. You have to look at the poison. The attack on our skin is a war being fought on two fronts: our environment and our food supply. First, the environment. We now live in a world where 99% of the global population breathes air that exceeds the World Health Organization's pollution guidelines. This isn't just about our lungs. Our skin is our first line of defense, and that barrier is being breached. A constant barrage of air pollutants like particulate matter, volatile organic compounds, and ground-level ozone is directly linked to profound negative effects on the skin. And it continues with the food we eat. The rise of ultra-processed foods, or UPFs, directly parallels the rise in inflammatory diseases. These aren't just empty calories, they're engineered products loaded with substances our bodies see as foreign invaders. It's no coincidence that large-scale studies show a clear pattern. The more ultra-processed foods a person eats, the higher their risk for inflammatory diseases, including psoriasis, becomes. Why? Because these foods are packed with emulsifiers, refined sugars, and industrial seed oils known to trigger systemic inflammation. Food additives like certain stabilizers have been specifically implicated in disrupting the gut barrier, leading to what many call leaky gut. This allows inflammatory compounds to flood into the bloodstream, setting off an immune response that can show up anywhere, including your skin. The connection is so direct that researchers have noted that even small shifts from processed items back to whole foods can help lower inflammation. We are literally eating our way into diseases. So you have a population being chronically exposed to inflammatory agents in the air and in their food. The result is a predictable explosion of chronic skin conditions. But why is this happening? And more importantly, who benefits? If what I'm saying is making sense and you believe these truths need to be heard, take a second to subscribe to this channel and turn on the notifications. You won't find this information on the nightly news, I guarantee it. By subscribing, you're supporting independent analysis that they really don't want you to see. This is where the story takes its darkest turn. The same corporate ecosystem that profits from the industrial processes creating pollution and the mass production of inflammatory foods is perfectly positioned to sell you the cure. Welcome to the world of Big Pharma and the modern dermatology market. The global market for dermatology drugs isn't just big, it's colossal. It was valued at over $23 billion in 2024, and some projections show it skyrocketing to around $76 billion by 2035. That's a compound annual growth rate of over 11%. This isn't a market for healing, it's a market for making money, managing disease. It thrives on chronic conditions, not cures. The most profitable products are not preventative measures, but high-cost, high-repeat business models. Think about the top-selling treatments: injectable biologics for psoriasis and eczema, neurotoxin injections, and dermal fillers. The market for just prescription dermatology drugs is expected to surpass $50 billion a year. $50 billion! Pharmaceutical giants are pouring billions into developing and marketing these drugs, focusing on lucrative biologic treatments. So how do they ensure these expensive patent-protected drugs become the default solution? By influencing the entire system. By spending millions on drug commercials like the ones you see every single day on mainstream media and news. Thanks to transparency laws, we can actually follow the money. A 5-year analysis of the Open Payments database, which tracks payments from drug companies to doctors, revealed that industry payments to dermatologists totaled a staggering $278 million. A 2025 study in the journal Curious highlighted that between 2015 and 2023, an incredible $1.4 billion in research payments flowed from the industry to dermatologists, with just 4 pharma companies accounting for nearly half of all payments. They're operating within a system that's heavily influenced and in many ways controlled by pharmaceutical money. The system incentivizes prescribing the newest, most expensive drug as the first line of defense, rather than addressing the root environmental and dietary triggers. It's a perfect, profitable loop. One part of the industrial complex creates the conditions for the disease, and another part sells you a lifetime subscription to the treatment. They are poisoning you, and then they're selling you the cure. Here's the stat that blew me away. Guess how many drugs they have on the market to treat just skin conditions? 50? 100? 200? Would you believe they have over 490 drugs listed for dermatitis alone? And more than 290 drugs are used for acne. 290! The dermatology drug market is huge, with expectations of reaching $64 billion by 2027, reflecting the large number of treatments available for a wide range of skin conditions. So where does that leave us? We're left with a population getting sicker, exposed to a world that inflames them from the outside in and the inside out, and we have a medical industrial complex that has become masterful at profiting from that sickness. They push addictive inflammatory foods, pollute the air we breathe, spraying the skies with known toxins, and then stand ready with a needle and a prescription pad to sell us a temporary fix at an astronomical cost. The pattern is undeniable. It's the same playbook Big Tobacco used for decades. Create the problem, deny the cause, and then profit from the fallout. But the most powerful truth is that you have a choice. You can start by reclaiming your own health. Question everything. Look at the ingredients in your food, not just the calories. Demand cleaner air and corporate accountability. And the next time you see an ad for a miracle drug that promises to fix your skin, ask yourself, are they really selling a cure, or are they just selling a product to manage the symptoms of a problem they helped create? The power isn't in their drugs. It's in your awareness. Don't just trust the system, trust your body and start asking the right questions. I have a product on our website that I've used when I had a rash, and it worked for me. It promotes detoxification by attracting, trapping, and removing heavy metals, toxins, and other contaminants from the body. If you go on our website at thinkaboutit.news or thinkaboutit.online, you'll see the ad. It's on the right-hand side of the ads as you scroll down the main page, the first home page. It worked for me, so I assume it will work for you too, because it's not a drug. It's not a prescription. It promotes detoxification, and it pulls all of those toxins out of your body, removes those nanoparticle heavy metals and toxins. So take responsibility for your health. Don't trust the medical cabal. I know some people, they don't feel like they have any choices, but if you do your own research and use natural ways to take care of your body, you'll feel better, and you'll be healthier, and you'll be happier. Think about it.